Hello everyone from sunny and beautiful Nürburgring, and to be precise, welcome to an exclusive first look at 2025 Nürburgring track updates. Over winter, the Nürburgring has been extremely busy by resurfacing certain areas of the track, but the most important update of the year is this new exit for the track, because in the past you had to go through the car park, and then it would also cause some traffic jams. You had of course also the opportunity to go straight directly for the lap, but now you're gonna have the opportunity to go directly off the track onto the public road, which should relieve lots of track pressures. We're gonna have a look at it in a bit, because we're gonna do a full lap to see what kind of other changes have been done to the track as well. So I invite you for this exclusive look, and most importantly also, if you're new to this channel, give it a sub. Let's see if we can crack 100,000 subscribers before the start of the season. The track is reopening this weekend, 8th of March. The same type of weather is being predicted, so 16 and 17 degrees, sunny and dry. And I actually already done my first lap, and the track looks amazing. It's going to be beautiful. So come by, have some laps, because on Tuesday we're gonna have snow again. So let's see. This might be a opening weekend before many. Anyway, we are hopping in the Nürburgring official video, because thanks to the Nürburgring I'm allowed to make this video. So it will be not a full sand lap, because there's still construction works happening. Therefore, it's a 2-lane road, and we need to stay on the right side and not drive faster than 80 kilometers per hour. So in case you're wondering why we're not taking the racing line, because today we have also construction workers line. As you can see, there's another car going in opposite direction. So therefore, anyway, let's hop in and do a lap. Yeah. Oh, the first thing are actually, can you stop here? That's interesting. That was quick. So we are at T13. That was a very quick stop, because we had to drive on from the GP track, and I'm like, wait, stop here, because this is something new. Look at that, the words that everyone loves, sustainability and becoming green, or actually orange. I don't know what kind of energy or color energy the solar energy is. Anyway, since the grandstands here at T13 are not really used, even when RCN is taking place, there are not really people standing there, and for lap record at times, well, everyone is just walking here. So now they've been converted to solar panels. I haven't seen any press release yet how much power it generates, but it's always good. It's always good. And it's always good when it's so sunny like it is today. Anyway, let's proceed with our lap. Yeah, one of the other updates is a new sponsor for corner names. So now it's Falcon tires. So the signs look a bit different. We'll have a closer look at some other point when we stop the next time. Everything looks the same, like I haven't stopped driving. So the good thing about this year is, because over the last 2 to 3 years, lots of works were done in terms of digitalization. So the previous 2 years, like in 2023, the first half of the track was covered in mud because all the cameras had to be installed. Then last year, the second half of the track was covered in mud because the second half of the digitalization project had to be finished. And now it's all clean. It's fantastic. So only the new tarmac bits will be parts where you need to watch out because of the grip levels, but everything here looks really the same. So that's really nice. And speaking of the digitalization project, officially from this year, the project should be fully functional. So it should be very safe to drive. I mean, of course, even last year we saw that the project, or like the system, was working, and it would notify the drivers if all of a sudden there's rain, or if there's a yellow zone, yellow flag, you name it. So it was already working, but officially it's working from this year on. So that's very good to know. Makes me significantly calmer after seeing also the system work last year. So yeah, everything similar, potato. I think some gardening works took place, because it looks like the hedges alongside the track have been trimmed down. But it could be also winter things. I'm genuinely surprised how clean the track is. There's like a bit of mud here and there from the construction works, but overall it looks very drivable. mean, I've seen it worse in autumn days or the even start of the season days when there's still some mess from leaves or construction works on track. So far it looks very good. However, still make sure to watch out, because even though this weekend they predict it to be 16 to 17 degrees, overnight it's still freezing, so the tarmac temperatures are going to be still quite low. So the grip levels are not going to be very high, even though the ambient temperatures might be high. But yeah, I'm really excited to go here a bit faster once we're allowed to, when the track opens in 2 days' time. Oh, the Schwedenkreuz sign is now much more prominent here on the left side. Oh wow, look at that. Xiaomi SU7 Ultra is now the branding advertisement partner of the Nürburgring. Yokohama not only lost all the corner name signs, but also this. That's actually impressive. Will be interesting to see what they're gonna do, if they're gonna come back this year and do something more. Yeah, we're now descending into Foxhole, of course the most controversial part of the track from last year, with the big curb. Let's see if any changes have taken place, but I guess not. It's still so weird to drive that part in the sim nowadays, because you need to take the curb like you used to do back in the old days. And on the track you should definitely stay off it. Nope, it looks as high and used as ever, so do not take the curb. But what is this? Oh, can you stop here for a second? This looks new. This is new. Wow, interesting. Let's investigate. Huh. That's funny. I didn't see that in the press release. It's a little surprise. So, and I think, yeah. Well, the seam is seamless, so that's good. This, I think, is still the old part from last year? Or is it like even older part? Because I see a seam over there, which could be interesting, but definitely this is a new part. So in the corner, in the wet, what you need to know is that in the wet, the grip levels are going to be significantly higher, because there is still no rubber from the cars on it. Therefore, in the wet, the grip levels will be higher, but in the dry it might be less, because it's a brand new tarmac and it doesn't have all the rubber. So yeah, the turning into Adenauer Forst can be interesting. All right, good to know. Let's see till where it goes, and if they changed any curbs maybe at the Adenauer Forst itself. Look at the beautiful day. Fantastic. It's so warm actually. And there's much more overview here, because that has been definitely trimmed down. Not that it helps, but sometimes it could be good. Also, look at all these new barriers. Some of them are because of me. RIP M4. And revival of the M4 is coming up actually. Alright, so let's see till where the new tarmac goes. Oh, there's some extra fencing on the left for the curious photographers, videographers. No, this is already old, or that's, yeah. Okay. Interesting. A very small part has been resurfaced. And look at that. All the greens are gone still, but the rebel tree is completely green. So pretty. Interesting, there is some gravel traps there. Could be maybe for some, I don't know, some drainage. Oh, Falcon. Bye. Was a piece cut out of the tarmac. I'm not sure if I remember it from last year, but we'll see. The hedges are nicely trimmed. gardening works done a good job over winter. Yeah, that's very nice because now you can look really good into the corner. Oh, new patch on the left. Will not affect much because this is off the line anyway. This left section was done new last year, I think, anyway. But I don't know if this is new. No, it doesn't look like... Or is it? The white lines are definitely new. And I believe here, after smooth curve... Ah yeah, so here the construction works, so this section has been done new, right ahead of us. The Porsche killer corner, because the right-hander makes the rear engine cars sometimes understeer and you end up too much on the left. So this is new, and then the transition to the right is very smooth. Yeah, that looks good. Nice. Okay, just stop here for a second. Alright. Yeah, everything is new and smooth. Like I said, that part over here, usually, well, I know lots of Porsches, including the GT2 RSMR taxi that died over there. This extra rumble strip was added already last year, so that's convenient, and sometimes you actually can take it if you run really, really wide. But the transition seems to be very smooth and nice, so that could definitely benefit the pace, the feeling, the safety, of course, most importantly. I would have loved to see actually this section, the new section, being repaved even further until Stahlstrecke, because there you have a nasty bump that will unsettle or trigger your ABS when you go over it with certain cars like BMWs and Renault Meganes, etc. When you go on the brake, the car thinks that you're actually in the air because you're, well, that you have no grip on the tires, and will fully engage ABS, and then you can end up in a tire wall. Happened to me, happened to many others that I know. So yeah, that's something you need to be aware of, and go on the brakes a bit before, just to make sure that your car will not lift, and yeah, that things won't happen. But other than that, I'm actually extremely positively surprised, because over the last years, mostly I've been bitching about the seams, that the seams are not that seamless. But right now, the transition from the new tarmac to the old one is seamless. It's really, really good. Really good job. Jobbed. You will not even know it if you will not know it. Very nice. All right, let's proceed to the rest of the track. So the carousel looks still the same. Same old, same old. No new flags were painted. No new concrete things were added. What's it called? Concrete plates. Tradition remains the same. The fake grass on the right is still fake, and it's still there. Wipperman curbs are still the same, because they were redone last year, I think, anyway, or 2 years ago. Now we're gonna see one of the new changes. That's not necessarily on the track, but next to the track. Sort of additional sitting area in Brünnchen, where you can sit or put an extra chair on top, or yeah, it's quite nice. And most importantly, we are now entering the main construction works difference, or addition, or change, and that is starting from here, from Brünnchen 2, which is over here. If you can stop at Eiskurve there, so that's for me the most interesting bit. Because from here it looks very smooth, and it looks like there is no bump anymore for any tripoding action. Yeah, here is fine. Yeah, that's nice. So, Eiskurve, one of the most spectacular spots for race tracker photographers that would be standing there and taking a shot in that direction, and then, well, we're a bit too much to the left side, but then the car would be tripoding. And that was caused by lots of grip on the track over here, and also additional bumping over here. Now the section was extremely slippery in the wet, so there was also lots of drifting happening, which is not allowed. But now I think it's extremely smooth, and therefore, yeah, unless you have very high grip levels, I do not think that the cars will be tripoding. But we will see, we will see. The bump is definitely out of it. More importantly, also here, you have extra run-off area. This curbing, this run-off curbing is new. It was not there last year. Basically before that it was just this section, so now you can run extra wide if you would want to. And more importantly, because this is new, in the past if you would fall off it in the wet, then the car would lose traction because you would hit the section covered in rubber, and therefore now the transition would be much smoother. Also, this transition over the hill will be much smoother, and I think it would, yeah, definitely be a lot easier and confident to drive. I'll just keep on walking with my nice follow car here next to me, because this is the section that I want to show you mostly on foot, and I want to see how it looks like once you're on top of the hill. A little detail, you can see the fresh seeds for the grass are here. And now this section is going to be extremely faster, I guess, than it was last year. Oh, look at this. Here's some nice safety area. So in case you have a breakdown or whatsoever, orange barriers indicates that there's an opening behind the barrier, and you can stop there safely if you would have to. So over here is one, for example, and then there are a couple of more on the track. This looks so amazing. All right, well, that's the look from here. It looks extremely fast. Well, the main question is, of course, now, how did the jump get affected? Will we still have the jump? Today we will not find out, because we're not allowed to drive faster than 80 kilometers per hour. But from here it doesn't look as jumpy as before. Well, let's get in the car and see how it feels, at least at low level speeds, and also stop there and see. All right, approaching the jump. We're not gonna jump today, but big anticipation. Oh, actually, it still looks steep from here. I might be wrong. Here? Yeah, here is fine. All right. I don't know. It looks steep still, but smooth. Does it work steep and smooth? It's hard to say. It's really hard to say. I would almost say that this side is a bit flatter than that side. Not sure if you can see it, like on the gradient change. Oh well. I guess we'll find out day after tomorrow. Kinda, more or less. Alright. By the way, as promised, a more close-up of the new signs that indicate the corner names. It looks nice. Looks very nice. Same old same. And now we're approaching the last corner of the track, Galgenkopf, before we entering the main straight, where of course is the new best and the most important feature of the construction works, the new exits that you can take and end up on a public road directly without having to go through the car park, having to go through the traffic jams. Hopefully it's going to release lots of pressure on the track, relief from all the traffic jams. I'm sure it will, but the only question, or like The only concern I have is the usability of it by people knowing that it's there. So I think it's gonna take a couple of months time for people to realize that it is there, that you can use it. And after that, I think everything will be smoothly. As of now, as far as I can see, there's still some construction works taking place, so maybe it will have to wait that we can demonstrate to you how you can take this exit actually in 2 days time. But all the surfacing works and also all the necessary fencing has been installed over the last couple of days, but not sure if we can get off it. But we can try see at least. You want to get out? Yeah, maybe. So this is the exit. The thing you need to know is that it's actually going to be a very tight exit to the right, if you can see it. So you go from there, and there's going to be an extremely tight exit to the right. And also, of course, all the necessary fencing has been placed here. You cannot go too wide, definitely not. There's even some parking area. That's interesting. I wonder for what? Probably for security vehicles. And there is some walking area to the actual main car park. And there's even some pond. It's always been there if you look on Google Maps. But it's always nice. I don't know, maybe you can put some koi carps there. Well, and then from here you proceed to the public road. Speed limit is 50 again, so watch out. Oh, look at that. There's even more pond. So beautiful. There's even like some landscaping going on there. That's so nice. I wonder what's gonna happen here. There's even more landscaping over there. That's really pretty. I think it's officially a sign of me getting old, that I'm more impressed by the landscaping that happened next to the track with all the ponds than the track construction works themselves. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this for what it is here. And then there's one more final thing that I'm gonna show you, which is, I think there are some works done also to the actual car park. So let's go check it out there. But my God, I really hope we're gonna put some koi carps in there. All right, so let's have a look if there's some new construction works happening. I think on the right, we should be able to see something. Here it's all the same. So let's have a look on the right side. So as of now, there's still lots of construction material hanging around. But since another big change happened this year, there are not going to be any bikers on the public session Nürburgring. Therefore, this old biker car park, which was inaccessible, has now been made completely different. So you can actually go onto here from both sides, because before you had like really awkward curbing, etc. Now you'll be able, I guess, to park here and also here. So it will be interesting to see how much extra space there is. But it's good. Extra parking space, an additional exit. It's really, really nice. Well, that's about it, I guess, when it comes to the construction works update. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, thank you so much, Nürburgring, for allowing me to show you this quick preview. And of course, 8 o'clock, or was it 9 o'clock on Saturday the 8th. Also International Women's Day, so make sure to bring some roses with you to hand out to the ladies, or nice flowers, or some chocolate. Anyway, I will make sure to do the first lap of the year and share it with you as soon as possible, so we can actually have a bit faster paced lap, and we can see how those track changes affect the whole thing, and also how the new parking situation will be shown here. So also subscribe to this channel, of course, if you haven't yet, because I will also do a quick vlog showing how this whole car park vibe is, how the whole track is coming back alive. I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be an amazing, amazing season. Anyway, thanks for watching, and see you soon. Yeah.